Hey, we're back. Sorry, the game crashed and also crashed OBS. It had a good run. It had a good run up until then. Only two times it had like the FPS dropping issue. Oh, there was a checkpoint mid-fight too. I can't see shit, but it's okay. What the fuck? Why did you just suck me in like that? Like, fuck me, man. Like some fucking... Oh, he's still alive? How is he still alive? I'm so cooked. At least there was a checkpoint before it crashed. That's good. Okay, we did it. I quickly have to restart my streaming monitoring stuff, but... Okay, we're done. Yeah, I'm gonna stop modding. It's, I said enough what I think about the game. We're gonna say it again when the credits roll. I'm gonna do my final verdict, but it definitely is not Doom Eternal, unfortunately. I mean, not gameplay-wise, I mean quality-wise. Considering we have a normal movement speed, couldn't you just run away from me? Like we're particularly fast. Huh? I mean, Berserk's really fun, man. It's almost like they have a normal HP pool now. Didn't they explode when I threw my thing? I mean, do I need to kill them? I'm not sure what I'm doing, honestly. No, the cheesy removal of the Berserk.
Kill him. Avenge your god.
Thanks for the ammo, by the way, in your main chamber. This time we're not using the other gun, like the rocket launcher. Wonder if that's a good idea or not. Probably is. Just punching them. Aw, really? Iframes fucker, bitch. Double iframes? Oh well, fuck me, man. Cheater. No! The fucking ball. You son of a bitch. Oh really? No check. Okay, there obviously was no checkpoint ever, but
kill him. Avenge your god.
Okay. Oh, fucking cunt. I like how she's like spamming you so hard. Thanks for no heals, by the way, game. Thank you. No, the cream was just full of shit, to be honest. Yeah, we're just gonna do whatever we did again until it works, because I don't think there's a lot of strategy involved in this fight. Nice, huge auto attack, by the way. Incredible. What is she doing? Shouldn't do that. I should do, because they always keep you away after the finisher. The finisher has so little damage, it's fucking hilarious.
Kill him now. As long as I live, the old one can still be resurrected.
Oh, great! I got stuck on something on the ground. I didn't even know what it was. Great, fantastic. Nice. I like how everyone's 1 HP, by the way. That's fantastic.
I command the horde. Kill me, and this war will never end.
Who cares? So you just offered peace. You're gonna give them pieces. And these boss fights are just fucking boring, man. There's really nothing engaging about them. And here they decided to make phase 2 a complete joke versus phase 1 because they despawned the ad that was the only thing making that boss fight even moderately interesting. What a great design, right? This is like phase 2 more boring than phase 1. That hit me. That was, they put what, 1 2, 3. 3 of those in the game at the end? Yeah, I've never seen it even work. How do they build these ships? This looks like some kind of fucking Diablo. Nah, if he's dead, I'm out of here.
Any word?
No one has seen him since the assault.
We are much better off with him on his own. And you, young sentinel. Your father tells me great things about you.
Thank you, sir. The Maker's Church has disavowed all actions taken by the Creed. They give their word he was acting alone, and they'll bring justice to anyone that collaborated with him.
We'll move forward with our own Inquisition, quietly.
It is time to look forward. We will always be a people of faith.
I don't give a
But
shit.
we must consider now who we will put that faith in. And I say to you, there is no better place to turn to than ourselves.
Oh my
This
god.
is our home, and we will stand together to the last sentinel to defend it. As we have before, as our ancestors did, as we always will. And lastly, I'll ask you to join me now in paying our respect to him The people of Argentanur rest easier now, knowing he is out there.
Targets identified. Slayer prepped for launch.
Yeah, like the story, I think the slower paced cutscenes and everything, it doesn't suit the game. I think they were visually pleasing, but it's not the bang, right? Here is a bit of slower, but fuck it, we're just gonna kill demons, and right, like they try to go a bit deeper and have some fucking moral ending shit. Like, I honestly couldn't give less of a fuck about that, if I'm honest. Yeah, oh great, we can look at this screen again here. So where are the fucking credits? I don't care about this, fuck me. Huh? Wait, is this it? No credits? Or did we skip it? Oh my god, this is how they did the credits. When you try to go back to the main menu, they don't drop the fucking credit, like bam, right? You're like, oh my god, what a cool game. The fucking credits are rolling. The finale was like fucking insane, right? You're like, oh my god. No, the credits come after you look at the fucking completion shit. When you want to go back to the main menu. Yeah, I'm like... Yeah, Hugo Martin, you did such a great job with 2016 and Doom Eternal. But this one, my man, this one is not it. There are too many things wrong. Too many core mechanics which just work poorly. Assuming they work sometimes at all. Like, the way the shield is so bugged as it is your essential tool for defense is crazy to me. No wonder the parry window is bigger than a barn shed, because it's just like, if it wasn't massive, you would notice how shit the parrying is in general. So I can totally relate why you did that, and it's also good because more leniency, whatever. You have not understood what potential lies behind the parry. You have not added patterns to the enemies beyond overly simplistic patterns, which don't work, right? They don't work enough because there are not enough of them. You could have done such cool things with the game. In that regard, you didn't. Also, having a core skill out of 4 being bugged and the homing stuff not working is a huge letdown. It's like this is something you will invest hundreds of gold into. The level design is god awful for a Doom game. It is basically like I'm playing some kind of hero shooter, not a hero shooter, some looter shooter shit, like some generic action RPG level design. It's just like, it's not secrets anymore. It's basically you made like an Indiana Jones style dungeon here. You made this there, which is all cute and nifty, but it doesn't suit a Doom game where I want to fucking kill shit. I don't want to spend time solving the most degenerate puzzles like in any other AAA game, which needs the brain cells of a fucking insect. So yeah, no thank you. None of that in Doom, please. Thank you. Secrets, cool, every now and then, but not entire areas that are like fucking dungeons, which have no enemies in them mostly. Like weird swimming sections where nothing fucking happens. The weird mecha gameplay, which is just like the worst version of a Souls game I've played in such a long time. The dragon, which could have been an awesome mechanic, just like complete dog shit minigame fights with it. Like, I'm sorry, what is that fucking trash, right? And whenever the game pops off, it's great, but versus like the end fights show though that a lot of the dying in the game, which was 90% random shit you didn't even know what you died from, becomes more annoying towards the end, where you start to grasp the mechanics more, and you feel like it's less on you when something doesn't work, and when you die it feels very unrewarding, because you're like, oh my god, I did everything I could, you know, I think I know what I'm doing by now. And before it was like, okay, I just die, whatever, it's like bullshit, but whatever. But at the end you're like really getting frustrated by that when you die. So yeah, most death in this game, and also like falling down somewhere, this feels like it's more of the game being pretty inconsistent there. Like, yeah, like the 8 out of 10 is because when I'm fighting and killing shit, it is relatively fun. It does have some problems with passivity, where the game incentivizes stun locks, bullet spongy enemies, and waiting for enemies to shoot, which I should never have to. Enemies should be spamming the living shit out of me, and the only way to survive it should be to parry. I should not be running into a group of enemies waiting for them to shoot a green shot at me so I can kill them quicker. That is not how it should work. I should have to do it anyway because they're fucking gonna kill me, right? So I think really this is not it. And the music sometimes just like this music that's like right out of a fucking movie, generic shit that is nothing to do with Doom anymore. Like, yeah, there were some nice, okay sounds, but you're basically just rehashing the style from the guy you fired, or like the God fired. And I have no idea if that's rightful or not. I have no idea what he did, if he deserves it or not. That is not the discussion. I'm just saying whatever your audio music team, not audio but music team specifically, the audio is fine, what it's doing, I have no idea, right? But whatever you did, this is like the opposite way of Doom Eternal. I'm gonna say, you want to make people happy? Go back to fucking 2016. If you want to make everyone happy, 2016. If you want to make me happy, go ahead for a new Doom Eternal. If you want to make something completely new, which direction should you go? Still, definitely not further in this direction. Please go back to 2016. Like, it's like 2016 is the center. There's Doom Eternal. There's this game. It's not about speed. It's about like the way it is designed, right? Like the tightness of the design, basically. 2016 is pretty tightly designed, but I mean, it's like, it's less flashy and less like less mechanics, whatever. And this has a lot of mechanics, but they're all like very weird and nice. It's like, yeah, it's like kind of the weird thing, right? And it could have worked out nicely if the design was better, the level design was more suited for this style of game. It was just like, honestly, a huge disappointment for me. I mean, 8 out of 10 for the game from the guys who made two of my favorite games of all time, 2016 and Doom Eternal. Disappointing. Highly disappointing. And I went in with an open mind. I don't care the play style, whatever. It's the stuff that has nothing to do with that is the problem. The execution of the inputs, the execution of the level design and the upgrade system. What is the problem with the upgrade system? The upgrade system is not out of your way. The upgrade system mandates if you want to use different guns at their maximum level, which you probably want because it's fun, you're gonna have to spend a substantial amount of time collecting gold, looking for stupid wolf statues you don't give a shit about. Like I'm really sorry, this is not an action banger. Like, it's like I'm playing in Borderlands sometimes, but I don't have the fucking loot card in front of me. But I'm like, I don't know, it's just, the identity of this game is so weird to me. It's like, even if you completely forget it's a Doom game, and just imagine I played this game having no expectation, which I obviously had, it's impossible, right? And I would have gone in and I would have said, is this it, right? Irrespective of it being a Doom game. And I always say it doesn't belong in a Doom game. But do I think it makes for a good game in general? No, right? These are a lot of things I hate in a lot of games, because it's just like thinning out your content, building a quote-unquote explorable world, right? Like God of War Ragnarok has one of the most egregious worlds full of stupid mechanics which are completely boring and brain dead to interact with, and makes the entire world feel like a video game world and not a game. And that is okay if it's fun to interact with it. For example, Doom Eternal has a very, very, very gamey world, right? It's popping colors, weird jumping things everywhere, and nothing feels like it's a real place, right? It's like a video game. But still, it's fun to do those things because they're not like 90%, not 90, but almost like 50% of your playtime. I think when I go back and look how often I did not shoot something, it might be something like 30%, which is not good, right? in a game that is about killing stuff. And I don't, if then again, if the parts that were not shooting were extremely engaging and smart, and you were like, oh my god, brilliant, right? Like the moment where I did this or that is so memorable. No, it is mostly just like walking or swimming underwater with no narration, no context. That is just like, I don't know, man. Like, nobody noticed that it's boring, like that nobody wants to replay this probably, because thinking about the comment, I'm like, sure, why not? You know, just go for New Game Plus, just kill some demons, and then you remember those sections where you just like we're walking and walking and walking, and you're like, no, I'm good. I'd rather replay Doom Eternal for the fucking bazillionth time. And like, unlike a lot of other streamers that have played Doom Eternal a long time ago, I played it recently, a few weeks ago, for the second time within 1 year. And it was so good that I felt like playing it twice again through. I almost don't replay games because I don't have time, right? So I'm like, when I replay a game that is a very high praise and enjoying it 2 times till the fucking credits drop, you know, that is peak for me. And I enjoyed it the first time too, right? It's not like I enjoyed it after as an acquired taste or anything. No, I enjoyed it. So, and that's why my comparison is very fresh. And it's not like, oh, before everything was better, but I can't remember what it was. No, I remember, right? It's really close. It's like fresh in my memory. So I'm not being like nostalgic for Doom Eternal or Doom. I mean, Doom 2016 is a long time ago, so I have no idea how it would feel relative to that, and I should definitely replay that game. That is for sure. I just wish it had like some kind of NVIDIA related upgrades, like good proper DLSS support, maybe HDR or something. That would make it like an hey secret. Hey, you want to make some money? But don't tell anyone, okay? You can remaster games. I know it's almost no work. And people will spend money for something that already was worked on. It's crazy. If you remaster Doom 2016, people will give you money. Okay, now the secret's out of the bag, so hope nobody listened. Yeah, so that's actually what I want the most, I think. A good version of 2016 that, I mean, it's still probably really playable today, but it is almost 10 years old. So it would be kind of nice to get some kind of fresh, you know, maybe port to idTech 8, Maybe not only a remaster, but almost a remake in another engine, but please just a remaster technically. Who knows, right? Basically anything but another Doom the Dark Ages, please, right? Don't waste your resources and potential talent. I mean, everyone has a bad project that just like, you're so far in, it just doesn't want to come together to perfection. You just try to salvage it. And I usually would say, they tried their best, but they didn't. They didn't try their best because trying your best means that core skills are not bugged. It means that your core inputs work. That is essential shit that should work before you even build the levels, before you build everything. The core shit should function almost day one. Your prototype with no fucking assets whatsoever, that just has bare bones visuals and just like implements the first game mechanics, they should work. This is the first thing you do when you place test. You get it in when you build a game idea, you build the core stuff, make it functional, and then you go from there. You don't just make it non-functional, build the entire game, and at the end it's still non-functional for a lot of moments. So that is definitely an issue for me. Yeah, and also the scope of the levels and I felt like we're gonna just slaughter huge amounts of enemies. It's gonna feel like massive battlefields, but most arenas were pretty compact and small, so it never felt like I'm on a huge battlefield or anything. So yeah, it didn't even have that vibe at all. So it felt more like it was gonna be like maybe Dynasty Warriors, or some even more massive feeling levels and something. They're just epic. And no, most of the time they were pretty small, but they tried to make it bigger at the same time. So they were in this weird spot where you had like these weird levels, which had like these small puzzle sections, but then you had like the bigger fighting arenas, and it wasn't flowing, man. And yeah, also like having replayed Serious Sam recently, honestly, this style of gameplay would have been more enjoyable. Serious Sam is such a skillful game when you have to manage your your resources, your ammo and everything. It just like feels so good to be good at Serious Sam, even though it doesn't have any flashy mechanics or anything, but it makes use of the arsenal. And that is a big criticism in this game, is that there is almost no incentive. I mean, sure, Doom Eternal, you can just like pick the fucking super shotgun, right click, grapple into the face, left click, almost every enemy dies, and then you use the rocket launcher for the flying enemies and you're good, right? That works. So it's definitely possible to keep spamming the same weapon in Doom Eternal, but it for sure felt like there were more incentives to swap weapons there. There were your abilities, basically. And in this game, the weapons were more of a, hey, how are you feeling today? Would you like some cheese? Would you like some wine? Would you like, I don't know, some bread? Oh, do you want to have some candy? Or today maybe a cake? And all those have calories, right? And all those will give you some sort of nutrition, but it's not like you needed a specific type, right? It's not like you're getting the protein shake after the workout. It's not like it's fitting, right? You're getting the birthday cake on your birthday. You can just do whatever the fuck you want with a weapon. There's no incentive that a certain weapon helps against a certain enemy. And the reason why that is the case is because the game overly relies on stun locking via your shield, almost making any enemy just like a joke, and also has a significant amount of damage over the parry and the melee system. So, and the AoE also provided by the shield throw. So there's almost no incentive. For example, there's the gun, like the skull gun that makes you walk fast when you kill a lot of demons, and that sounds pretty cool until you realize that, first of all, the game despawns all minor demons when the major ones die, so there's almost no need to waste your time with those. But also, they usually just die by throwing your shield at an enemy to stun him, because it has such a huge AoE that the enemies around him are already dead. So not even the AoE of weapons is cool. And then you're like, okay, sure, they must have known this, right? But no, they didn't, because they have rocket launcher, a skill that makes more splash damage. And I'm like, huh? Why would I need more splash damage? Everything's already dying that's not big, so anything but single target damage already seems pretty ass. Okay, sure. And then the grenade launcher is basically just a huge splash damage machine, which also doesn't make sense because everything is basically already dead around the enemy. And then obviously you get the parry mechanic counter stuff, which has a fuck ton of AoE too on some of them. And you're like basically asking yourself, like, what is the purpose of any AoE in the game? What is the purpose of a weapon that is good at clearing small minion waves if you just have a shield that is amazing? And then you could say, sure, but we have the plasma gun and the blue shields. No, we also put that into the fucking shield throw. So the shield throw also makes the plasma gun useless because you can just, I don't know, man. I mean, at the end of the day, the nice part is you can pick whatever weapon you want because it doesn't mean, I mean, yeah, they're differently balanced for sure, but it doesn't matter too much because you can play whatever the fuck you want. But at the end of the day, it doesn't force you to use your arsenal in an optimal way. You're basically using a Swiss knife for everything. You don't have to select the right tool for the job because every tool is the right tool because your base tool is already like a Swiss knife. So yeah, I think really, really weak design in that regard. Like we're talking 8 out of 10, which means it's still a great game for like normal game standards. But like I said, I'm being very, very critical here because I want to make clear that I do not want to see another one of those games made with like this, right? All the things I say, I do not want to see again in a Doom game. There are plenty of games that use the same shitty, boring mechanics. We can see them use those further, and I'll just won't play them. It's fine, but I don't need it in Doom. Please don't waste your potential in this series for something that is so worse than what you could do. All the resources and potential talent, and then no idea what's going wrong with the fucking bug fixing. Like, it might be the most broken core mechanics I've had in a AAA, highly regarded experience, like from a good studio, good reviews, and it's so broken or badly designed. I don't know, man. How does that happen, right? Like, is this me? Am I being too harsh here? Am I the only person that hates inputs being eaten, mechanics being designed dumbly? I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me who minds those things? I don't know. But at the end of the day, yeah, a huge letdown. Not a new Doom Eternal, not a new game I will be playing over and over again when I feel like killing some demons. I will be going back to Eternal for that, for sure. Or 2016, maybe. I'm still crossing my fingers for them printing money, but just remastering 2016. Really cross my fingers here that we're gonna see that. And yeah, what's next for the stream? Blueprints is gonna continue, and Clair Obscur is gonna get heavily started. So Clair Obscur, so far we've been a bit sidelining. I've enjoyed every moment with the game so far. I think it's fantastic so far. Huge fan of Expedition 33 so far. So Clair Obscur is going to be our main game together with Blueprints. Blueprints I do want to focus on a lot because I do want to get it over with, because it's a game that requires a lot of knowledge retention, and the longer you wait, the harder it gets to beat, and it's a pretty nifty game. We're going to have to do our classroom assessment stuff. Hated that the game, by the way, once you click, it removes your ability to look at the exam. Maybe we're going to get the result page back and I can look at it at the corrected result. I hope so. Otherwise, honestly, we're recording, so I can just like literally look at the exam after on YouTube and just like take the questions and save ourselves some trial and error. Also, I wish you could like erase your answers, because sometimes I just misclicked, or the game seems to have some kind of WSD input that can lock in your answers sometimes. Yeah, it seems that there was a little bug with the input during the exam, like selecting answers when I was trying to swap pages. Kind of weird. So yeah, we're gonna definitely have a look again at the schoolhouse again, at the final exam there, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna stream again today because we're basically here at the end of Doom Eternal now. Maybe, not sure if we're gonna continue with. I mean, it's pretty likely we're gonna play Blueprints today, but I will be taking a break. Right, I'm still ill. Yeah, that's obviously, I must admit that, right? I wasn't feeling my best while playing Doom the Dark Ages. But I also was feeling way worse while playing Blueprints before that, and I had way more fun. So I would not blame my my health state here too much. Right? It definitely didn't help the game, but I think my criticism is very, objective here. It's subjective that I don't like it, but the points I'm making, I think, are pretty objectively verifiable, and you can, you can like or dislike the points I'm criticizing, right? Some people might see mention see them as a plus, and always the reminder, whenever I might have a slightly, 8 out of 10 is not that discerning opinion. It's not like in Wukong where I'm like shitting on the game or anything. Always remember, you like something more than someone else, you already won. You don't need to argue. You are the winner, right? And I'm so happy for you, and I wish I could be you, because, I could enjoy it as much as you, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for, enjoying video games and not hating on them, right? So you're always winning when you enjoy it, right? No matter if you're right or wrong, doesn't matter. You're right because for yourself, first of all, because you enjoyed it. Nobody can take that away from you. And that's why whenever I criticize games, remember, if you liked it more than I did, that's great. I'm happy. There's no right or wrong answer there. The right, you literally enjoyed the game. You won. I didn't, right? I mean, I did enjoy it to some degree, but way less, I think, than some other people might have. So, you know, never feel attacked by that, right? This is like me and my opinion, and it doesn't have to make the game worse for you. If you still think it's 10 out of 10 for you, one of the best games you played, great for you. I'm really genuinely happy about that, right? So, unless it's Wukong, I really wished more people were critical about Wukong, because Wukong was pretty fucking mid. Like that, yeah, but that is another story, and you can get my Wukong rants after Wukong. But at the end of the day, this was Doom: The Dark Ages. We're not going to be seeing any more of this game on stream. I will not be showcasing path tracing for it because I don't like the gameplay enough. I think the path tracing patch should have been there day one. If they wanted me to care about it, I don't think it would have helped the game too much, because it already looks amazing, and the path tracing in this one is probably gonna be something you should turn off most of the time unless you're like really into graphics. But I think during gameplay the differences are gonna be so minimal. But I'm glad he'd be proven wrong by Digital Foundry. I will watch their video, but I think this is one of those games where path tracing is not gonna elevate the experience too much for me. It's not like Indiana Jones where I'm like looking around and exploration is the core aspect. Here it's more of a, yeah, I'm looking nice, beautiful vista, and then I'm slaying demons. And then, you know, it's not going to be, oh my god, it's path traced or something. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But we're not going to see more of this in the channel. I'm not going to play the DLCs. In general, I'm not much of a DLC guy for most games. Yeah, and also soon there's Monster Train 2 coming out. Will I play Monster Train 2? I loved the first one. I hope the second one is good. And then on the 30th, I think, is Night Train. Let's see how far we get with Clair Obscur until then. I mean, I'm gonna play Night Train for sure. How much will be on stream? Definitely not all of it, because I will be playing it with a friend. So we will also sometimes just play randomly and when maybe a short session or so. But yeah, Night Train, definitely looking forward to it. Glad I have someone to play it with. Initially was planned to play with my girlfriend, but she is on a cosplay convention when it comes out. So we will play it later, but yeah. I mean, we still have a 4090 and a 3090 PC, so I think we're gonna manage to be able to play it with the unfortunately missing cross-platform play. Yes, From Software, you have money, you need to hire talent. You need to get some guys that know networking, man. Like, it can't be true that one of the biggest companies, of the biggest, most successful studios of recent time, or in history of gaming, has nobody that can figure out a cross-platform netcode. Like, are you shitting me? Some fucking guy with a mod that's a few kilobytes, or maybe I think 2-3 megabytes max, I don't remember, like seamless co-op, couldn't fix your fucking game within a few days while your team was incompetent for the entire development cycle. I mean, come on, From Software, just admit it. You need someone that can help you, and especially when Night Train is a purely co-op oriented experience, not having crossplay is unbelievably sad. Like, I can't say how bad that is. You need crossplay, man. It's not PvP where crossplay is an issue, it's PvE, and you want to be able to play with your friends. And I'm not even in a situation where it will affect me, because I have 3 high-end PCs. I mean, high-end, like, at the time, respectively high-end PCs, right? So I can play it, right? I can easily play your game. Also, I think it's going to be locked to 60 again, because it's the Elden Ring engine. I haven't looked into it at all. I really hope it isn't, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get some 60 Hz container trash again with with super high input latency. Yeah, From Software has a tech issue, man. They really need to get some. The artists are great, the game designers are great. You need some fucking guys that can do tech, man. You need more tech savvy people on your team. You need some geniuses in tech, not only in those other departments. So please, 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 From Software, hire those people. you have the money, you can make them work for you, and you're also renowned enough so that people won't even need. They will get a lot of money, sure, but they will also be, oh my god, I'm working from Software, right? If they even are remotely interested. So it's not even like you have to like convince them, even if the working conditions might be not optimal because you're Japanese. I have no idea, but it doesn't matter. You need them. You need people to help you, and I will be very harsh on Night Rain for the netcode side, and I will also be extremely harsh with the next big Souls game, which is not Blood Mist. Wait, what is it called? The Blood Dusks? The fucking Switch game, right? Fuck you selling out to fucking Nintendo. Okay, it's just bad. I have a Switch too. I mean, I don't have it yet, but I will have it on launch day because I pre-ordered it. And even I'm pissed. The Switch 2, the only reason I buy it is for Nintendo games. Because I don't, I'm a person that believes into people being paid for what they do. So I'm not going to steal the game and play it on my PC instead. That's why I have a Switch 2. And also the Switch 2 is, is portable and, whatever, like for casual on-the-go gaming. It's nice. My girlfriend sometimes likes to play on the couch with it. It's fine, right? But when I have the choice, I want to play on this PC, right? Cost thousands of euros, and I didn't spend that to not play on it because some fucking bitch-ass company sucks your dick with money and makes you do an exclusive on your device. I mean, the Blood Dusk, whatever it's called, looks so ass. Like, look at this, right? We're looking at this fucking screen. This looks like fucking CGI, right? But it's not CGI. This is what current gen graphics look like on a high-end PC. But the thing is, the Blood Dust just has such bad image quality, and then they also said no VRR for the TV, which honestly is pretty big. I mean, you can still cancel your pre-order, obviously, but still is a pretty misleading statement because I'm pretty sure some people will buy it believing it has VRR for television mode, and no idea why it wouldn't. Why would you only go for dark mode VRR? It's so weird, but whatever. Like, yeah, so I will have a Switch 2, but I'm still pissed. So don't say it's because I don't have a Switch 2. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about hardware. I care about what I can do with it, right? And so I will probably enjoy Mario Kart a lot on it. Donkey Kong's hopefully going to be fine. No idea. But at the end of the day, please fucking From Software. Don't make fucking shit games. Well, I know what I want to say. The big game from them, I hope, is going to be really cool. And I'm going to be extremely disappointed if the tech is rough again. If it's going to be an Elden Ring 2.0 launch, it's unacceptable, right? The Elden Ring is a huge scope game, and it's really hard to make if you never made one before. So I was being lenient, right? No matter how much money you have, it's your first big project, blah, 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 okay? But then the post-launch patch support and the ray tracing implementations, everything were so bad that like unbelievably shit. Like, we're talking 4090 level, can't play at 60 FPS with a bit of fucking ray tracing. Like, are we kidding? Like, 4090 can't handle your fucking game at 60 FPS, drops to what, mid-30s sometimes? Kidding me? Okay, but it's a fucking cross-gen game. It runs on a fucking PS4, so please. Okay, but seriously, I really hope we're gonna see a bunch of great games. Night Rain is gonna be amazing. Hopefully, I've not informed myself too much. I like the idea behind it. Hope it's cool. So far, I've been enjoying Obscure really much, and it's kind of interesting because I thought like people were gonna be, oh yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance, right? Also Game of the Year potential. I mean, for me, there's only two because I only played two that could potentially be Game of the Year. Club Score at the start is very promising, but I've not played it enough. And Blueprints, right? Blueprints is for me among one of the best and also most interesting games I've played in my entire life. So it is, it is amongst the GOATs, basically, right? it is GOATed. It doesn't matter if it wins Game of the Year. It is GOATed for sure. So from my perspective, I thought, sure, kind of hard for mainstream Blueprints because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, it's not the gamey game people usually play. But then reading something like, I played Kingdom Come Deliverance and it was like, this is my Game of the Year. And then I played Club Obscure Expedition 33. just wow. And I'm like, wait. So even people who play Kingdom Come or Clair Obscur is so much better. So yeah, the most likely game of the year so far seems to be Clair Obscur for sure. But we'll see if we'll join those ranks or not. But Blueprints, no matter if it gets game of the year or whatnot, because I don't care about that in any way, because I care about enjoyment. They're so different, right? Like I said, different games for different people. Blueprints will always have a special place in my heart, and it's fantastic, irrespective of whatever it will win or not win. It should win something if the world is fair, but we all know the more games get made, the more judges get paid. No, it's true though, unfortunately. A lot of stuff is just like, you know, politics and business shit. So, yeah. I don't know if Blueprints is gonna make it. I sure fucking hope it will make it somewhere, but it will have a really rough time against a more traditional gaming experience like Clair Obscur 33, for sure. Because even if it's, you know, it's gonna be hard. I really, really hope though it gets mentioned at the Game Awards and wins something, right? Indie game maybe, but then again, Clair Obscur is almost indie, so ooh, that's, you know, is double A indie? Is it not indie? So I really hope we're not gonna see some weird scenario where Blueprints just gets nothing, because it really deserves something. I mean, for me, it is, like I said, one of the greatest games of all time for me. Very few games I say that about. You might find me every now and then say it, right? But there are not a lot of them. They're like definitely, and there could be an infinite, right? A lot of people are like, yeah, but why would there be? They're the greatest games. No, I'm not like that, right? There could be 1,000 games that are amazing. I would all call them the greatest games I've ever played, right? The list could be very long, but it's just not that long because there are not that many good games, right? I have no top 10. It's like, it could be a top 1,000. I wouldn't care if they're all good. So yeah, there's no competition between those games. Okay, but yeah, this is Doom the Dark Ages. Disappointing. Probably not gonna play it again. Sad. Better luck for the next one, I guess. There's gonna be a next one. But whatever it is, please, by the love of fucking Jesus Christ, make it cool. And don't use the fucking opening you just created. Because whenever I see games putting unrelated shit in your cutscenes with new characters, with abilities that never appear in-game, I'm kind of like, are they just like setting the stage for some spin-off sequel where you don't play the Doomslayer anymore, and it's just like Doom, the blah blah blah, where you don't play the Doomslayer anymore? I really hope they're not gonna waste their time with that shit. Please just make... There's still potential in Doom. You don't need to fucking go for a generic spin-off with, for example, the guy they showed at the end, or the lady with the fucking tentacles. I don't mind playing a woman, by the way, but I think Doom is the Doom guy game, right? And you can put it, you can make a new IP with a woman. I don't give a shit. They're great, by the way, games. They're a bit like the original Doom with women. What is it called, like Steel or something? I like playing women more in video games, but I think Doom is one of those games you better not fucking touch the main protagonist too much, right? It's like, it's not Gears of War where you can just swap between a billion characters and feels kind of natural. Doom is the fucking Doom guy game, right? It's like when I... Yeah, you could make a spin-off, but please, by the love of fucking God, don't fuck it up, man. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's one of those games where I'm very, very, very anti the idea of just like randomly putting a female protagonist in it. I like female protagonists a lot. I'm very simpy for those, but I really, really don't want it in this one. So I really hope they're not gonna do some weird shit where they put you in a game where you maybe you play multiple characters or some random ass dog shit. I mean, if it's good, sure, whatever. But so at the end of the day, yeah, I really hope we're still gonna see the Doom guy do Doom guy things and not just like have Doom on it and it's gonna be some random ass shit. Because the gameplay is really derailing here. So yeah, if you didn't have Doom on the name, and the art style of Doom, some moments, especially like the non-combat moments, I could not have guessed that would be a Doom game. You could have shown me this and I would have said, it's a game. It's not Doom for any, I would have never guessed, right? If you would have shown me non-shooting sections without a UI, only those in conjunction, all of them, right? I would have been like, some exploration type. I don't know what game. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not Doom. Doom never came to mind. But yeah, okay. This is enough, I think, of ranting about this game. And I think we gave it all the time it deserves. And now it's time to move on. And should you pay fucking $100 or something for this one? No, just if you care, play it on Game Pass. And then you can buy it later on sale. Don't support this shit, man. Don't spend hundreds of bucks on a fucking single game. Like, what is this, 2010? No, seriously. This game is more expensive than Mario Kart. So if you buy, I don't even know if the premium edition, but the thing is, it is quite expensive, right? So definitely play it on the Game Pass if you have a choice, and also take the Steam reviews with a grain of salt. Those are all people that were dumb enough to buy the game instead of playing it in Game Pass. I like the Steam review system a lot, right? But also, Game Pass games, every time I look them up on Steam, I'm like, are these the dumbest people on earth? Because they bought it on Steam instead of just playing it on Game Pass? And how much is the review even worth? But then I know that some people just are really, they like to have it on Steam. They like to quote unquote own their games. And I get that, right? So it's not like, I know they're not inherently stupid, but it's still, there's always this touch where I'm like, when a Game Pass game, I look the reviews up on Steam, I'm like, kind of feels weird, right? Because you know it's day one on Game Pass and there are like people spending that much money on something that could have gone for almost free. I don't know, man. Just like, it doesn't instill confidence in the financial decision making of those people. But okay, which might extrapolate to their analysis of the video games, which is obviously kind of a far stretch too. Because just because you make bad financial decisions, that doesn't mean you're bad at video games or you don't understand what you're talking about there. But it still kind of doesn't instill confidence in me. But okay, this is it. Doom, the Dark Ages, does not come recommended for me beyond just trying out yourself in Game Pass. It has left me woefully unsatisfied and definitely less hyped for whatever next game they make. I am definitely not on the, oh my god, I have to play their next game vibe. Because even if it's like super hyped and well reviewed like this one, it might still end up disappointing me. But now I guess I can't be disappointed because my expectations are shit. But so I don't even know if the next Doom game comes out, I'm going to play day one. Probably I am, because I like the franchise. But they are walking on thin ice now. Another one like that, and they're on my I don't care much anymore list. So I hope they don't. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys probably in a moment for whatever that means, right? A bit later today for blueprints, some runs, trying out stuff, trying to make progress, getting our exam results, which I expect should be probably like 60-ish% correct at least, hopefully. And I mean, which is basically it was an open book exam, but most of like 80% of the questions I basically answered without looking up stuff. So you can, and I also noticed some mistakes while clicking on them. So yeah, you can definitely tell there's potential for an open book exam to be done in a better way. But yeah, definitely a cool idea. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoy your weekend tremendously, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.